I'm an Air Force airman. I am a bow hunter. I am a fisherman. I am Mark of all trades.
This hunt's super special to me. My dad came down and we were able to harvest this deer out of the same tree, and just everything with this hunt just went so perfect. And so here we are almost 9 months later on July 8th, 2020. I'm getting ready to go pick up this deer from the taxidermist. I chose to go with Log Home Taxidermy, and this is in Illinois. And I really wasn't too sure on how this would go. There really wasn't a lot of pictures on how good the mounts were, but I went there and decided to go with him. And once I walked through his shop, it's incredible. He does such good work, and he had some of the mounts from some of the guys throughout the season of last year, and they were just so spot on. He did such a good job in all the intricate little details. I couldn't wait to get my mount back. So I just wanted to take you guys along with me as I went to go get my deer from last season. So I'm super stoked, and hopefully you guys enjoy the video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below.
All right, let's go get this mount.
Hi, how are ya?
Good.
Oh, that's beautiful.
That thing's was a 16-year-old pet. He had it. I got one upstairs from his farm too, but it was only a 3.5-year-old. So it looks like a little bitty baby compared to this thing.
Wow. How long did that take you?
I actually sent the hide to the tannery because the first one that I did, when you tan it and all that fur gets wet, it's super hard to pick up. It's so I mean, you're probably, when that is sopping wet, it's probably 150 to 200 pounds, and it's all awkward. So I skinned it off the skull and then sent it to the tannery, and they did just got it all tanned. And the type of tan that they do, it's more of a dry tan that has, you know, whenever I get it, it's a lot more manageable as opposed to just being crazy heavy.
Yeah, that makes sense.
He's a beast. Yeah, it was kind of crazy when he'd had it for 16 years, and he lives out in Kansas. So when it died, he just loaded up the head and the skin on a trailer and just drove it right here, almost 8 hours, I guess, because the time was of the. You know, he didn't want to have it go bad on it. The good thing, it was in, I think it was late November, and it was pretty cold out. So yeah, the first one that he brought, he actually stuck in his deep freeze, and it took almost a week and a half for that to thaw out to where I could even do anything with it because the fur was so solid.
Wow.
Yeah, he's a neat animal.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, it's crazy too that his skull is down there. That fur is that long.
And you had a good couple inches in.
Yeah, he's a one, so I just it helps whenever I send them off. I ended up sending that, and then about 30 more deer off to the tannery, and then some African stuff, and just some other animals that just to get caught up. So I was able to actually tan yours myself, and then knocked out quite a few. So I've only got 125 left.
Oh my gosh.
So,
yeah, this is great. That looks really
it's
good.
a cool deer. I love those early season deer because if you look at, I don't know, like that deer down there, that's a little bit later, and they get more shaggy and everything. Like when they're early, you know, you can see the neck muscles and the chin muscles and the vein on the side of the face.
Yeah, that works great.
Most of our deer, whenever they get killed during the rut, they're so shaggy. Like this guy here, you can't see any of that muscle detail or anything. And
yeah,
it's cool to get the early season ones, which that was pretty early, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so. In October.
Yeah, October 19th.
Got lucky.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I mean, I think yours was probably one of the first. I got one September 1 from Missouri.
Okay.
And then I think I got lucky and killed that one early. And I think those might have been the only two that came in before yours did. So.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I got in the list pretty good. pretty
Yeah,
early.
got a couple of youth ones too. You gonna go back and hunt the same spot this year?
I think so, yeah. I'm actually trying to see if I can't find a spot in Kentucky this year too.
Oh yeah, yeah. With it being Kentucky so close, that's probably only what, a 3-hour drive from where you're at.
Yeah.
That even so.
Yeah, so it's just around the corner.
Sunlight. If you're going to end up having it in sunlight, I recommend buying. It's you can just call me too, but it's called the Taxidermy Fade Protector. So whenever you would just spray it on, and it protects it from the UV light. But if you're going to have it in the basement or out of the sunlight, it's not going to be an issue with anything. The main thing with them is dust. I turn them to leather when I tan them, but you can still get different kind of bugs that eat leather on them. So the number one thing is just if you ever start seeing just a little bit of dust on, the dust just collects on top of it. So you can just take a feather duster and just kind of just dust them like that, or even take a damp rag. I mean, they're pretty tough because since they're leather, but you will, and there's still protein left in the fur, so you'll occasionally get, people will have issues with some little bitty, like those little dermisted beetles getting on there and eating them, but most of the time it's not an issue anymore with houses being, you know, climate controlled versus the way it used to be. People would get bugs on them and everything, but it's pretty much just keeping dust off of them. So
Yeah, it should be in a room like this, so it shouldn't be too bad.
It shouldn't be an issue at all. Yep.
So, perfect. Awesome. Well, I appreciate it so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
again.
And there's your tag stapled to the back, so it's always there, and that hanger just slides on it, just any old screw or anything. So.
Awesome. That's great. Thank you again
Can I
so
get some
much.
shots of your?
Oh yeah, definitely.
They're so pretty. You gonna buckle her in? Mark, serious?
I know how you drive.
Really? Yeah, brush his hair.
So I just wanted to show you guys my mount from almost 15 years ago. You can see the back here. It's just got a little hook on it. And down here is where he connected it at the spine. You can kind of see at the head that the stitches are starting to come undone a little bit. Again, this is almost 20 years old. So he did a good job. I thought he did a good job at the time. And then on the front, you can see just how much lighter that this deer is compared to the one that we shot in Illinois. And so this was my first deer that I've ever gotten. And then we got this one hung up that we got last year. I mean, obviously this is brand new. Just came back from the taxidermist today. But it looks fabulous. I love the way that it came out. You know, this is probably my best buck to date. And again, I got it with my dad. We were in the same tree, and just for me to be able to look at it like this every time I walk into my living room, this is going to be great. So once again, the guy's company is Log Home Taxidermy. Great guy, does great work, as you can see here. Really personable. If you're in the Illinois area, definitely make sure to give him a shout.